lives will have meaning and purpose and joy. You will become leaders, and you will inspire others to achieve the dreams they once thought were totally impossible. Things that you said could never, ever happen are already happening for you. And if you do these things, and if you refuse to give in to doubt or to fear, then you will help to make America great again. You will be proud of yourself. Be proud of the uniform you wear, and be proud of the country you love.
It's the integral part of Scouts that make it what it is.
People that are in Scouts generally have, how do you say, more life skills available to them.
Boy Scouts of America have been around since 1910 as a premier organization with the concept of turning boys into responsible young men. These boys get opportunities like no other, from hiking and camping to scuba diving and canoeing. The program has always been looked up to as an organization that trains our future leaders.
You can tell the difference a lot of times between the people that were in Scouts, the men that have been in Scouts, and the ones that weren't. I've
been very fortunate in doing a lot with Scouts, from rappelling off of a 100-foot cliff to hiking 72 miles and almost killing myself, and that was a fun trip.
Over the past decade, though BSA has had dwindling members over several hot topics the organization had to deal with.
There used to be a connotation that, oh, he's a Boy Scout. It was a good connotation. And now with our culture, if you say, oh, he's such a Boy Scout or something to that effect, it's not necessarily looked on favorably.
The most recent issue being the topic of allowing girls in the program.
An American institution has announced a huge change today. The Boy Scouts of America will now welcome girls into the organization.
We went out to interview scoutmasters of troops in the area to see what they thought.
My name is David Conder. Until very recently, I was the Scoutmaster of Troop 999 in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Originally, I was a scout. A friend of mine who I started as an older boy. A friend of mine was in Scouts, and he would come back and tell me stories about the camping trips they went on, and it really appealed to me, so I joined Scouts at about age 14. I think it's a good thing. Even though I think they may have made the right decision, I don't know if it was for the right reasons. I think the main reason was to bring in more people, which will bring in more funding.
We have something that's fantastic, and why should we limit it to just males? My name is Dan Ruskowski. I am the Scoutmaster for Troop 936. I'm also the crew advisor for Crew 936 here at St. Benedict. One of the main things about scouting is the outdoor activities, and that's why I joined. It should have never been started as Boy Scouts of America. It should have been started as Scouting of America. I told people for the last several years that when my grandbaby turned 7, if girls weren't allowed in, I was going to be the first lawsuit to try to get them to change.
So is this a good change happening to the nation's most prestigious organization?
I'm not for Boy Scouts, I'm not for Girl Scouts, I'm for the kids, the youth in our country.
I think overall, you're still trying to teach young people how to become productive, moral adults with character. And I don't think that changes by gender.
Who knows? Maybe within the next 5 to 10 years, it will just be Scouting of America.